Hi everyone, this is Roxas1359. Welcome back to Let's Play Sly Cooper and the Thievius Raccoonus. Well, I think Sly's been itching to get started for a while, so without further ado, take it away, Kevin Miller.
Sly, come in! Sly, do you read me?
Yeah, I read you. Loud and very loud.
Sorry, I'm a little nervous. Trying to break into police headquarters does that.
Get over it, Bentley. You're safe in the van. I'm the thief here. I've got to steal that file from Inspector Carmelita Fox.
Well, count on me to be your eyes and ears, buddy. Got their security system totally scoped. To get inside, you're gonna have to go through that air vent.
All right, I'm going in.
And don't forget you got me at the wheel, Sly. All you gotta do is grab the file and get back to the van. We'll do the rest.
Just keep that engine running, Murray. I'll be down in no time.
So, we're introduced to our three main characters right off the bat. Sly Cooper, who we play as, Bentley, one of Sly's friends, and Murray. Now, the voice actors, I said take it away, Kevin Miller. That was my bad. I meant Matt Olson. Matt Olson is the voice actor for Bentley, and pretty much he has only done Bentley. Most of the Sly Cooper voice cast pretty much only does the Sly Cooper series. So, this is going to make life a lot easier. So, I'll put pictures on the screen of them, and if they've done another game still, but keep in mind it's mainly Sly Cooper. And if some of the voice actors in this game actually do reprise other roles in the series, and I don't want to do spoilers for that, so I will just say that they voice another character in the series. But anyway, who voices Sly? That is Kevin Miller. Kevin Miller is the only one who's actually done a few other things besides Sly Cooper, but he's mainly known for Sly Cooper. And Chris Murphy is Murray, our lovable pink fat hippo. So, without further ado, please note this is going to be a very dialogue-heavy and very cutscene heavy first part / tutorial, and you can't skip them. Good thing the dialogue in this game is good, otherwise I'd go insane. So, what's this?
Hey, Bentley, I think I'm seeing things. Must be vertigo or something. Can you see those crazy blue lights?
Really? I've read about this. Master raccoon thieves are able to sense thieving opportunities, which manifest themselves as unexplainable blue auras. According to my research, all you have to do is get near them and hold down the circle button, and you should perform a super sneaky master thief move.
Hold down the circle button near blue auras. I'm on it.
Sounds like a plan. So, yes, we have our actions. You'll find blue little sparkly things throughout the game. That is your indication to use the circle button. So, what are the controls for this game? Use the X button to jump. If you hit it again while in the air, you will double jump. Square button is our attack button. Triangle is going to be allocated to certain abilities we're going to be getting later in the game. When it comes to what we have here, a zoom function, if you hit L1 or R1, you will end up in your binocucom. That is actually what they are called, and if you notice at the top, it actually shows what direction you're going into, but that actually does not play a part in the game at all. The binocucoms have more use later on in the game. If you use the right analog stick, you can zoom in with it. The left analog stick will move around. So that's pretty much it, and during cutscenes, actually, in which you have, say, Bentley or Murray inside there, you could actually end up having it that you can control their heads with the left and right analog stick. I'll show it off in the next one.
Be extra careful here, Sly. Break one of those laser beams and you'll set off the alarms. Not to mention, you'll be fried to a crisp.
Now, that's a bit misleading a bit. It makes it sound like these yellow lasers will fry you to a crisp. No. Let's see if I can actually jump in and trigger this. I managed to do it before. Maybe. Come on. There we go.
Quick, Sly! Smash the siren! That'll kill the alarm and power down security!
Yes, whenever you hit a yellow alarm, the beams around you will turn into a red laser. Sly can only take one hit in this game. Pretty much, if I wanted to say this game, it is Crash Bandicoot with Kane.
Inspector Carmelita Fox's office is behind the red door.
Behind the red door, you say? Well, that's interesting. Just like these. $100,000 for what looks like a chef in a crocodile in a chef's hat. And a panda with monkeys. And more monkeys. I'm sure we'll see some of them later on. So, let's go out here, and this is where apparently Inspector Fox's offices, so she might be busy, so we'll let ourselves in. Ooh. Not inconspicuous.
Way to go, Sly! This is where Inspector Carmelita Fox stashes all her important files. I hacked into the police security mainframe and discovered this vault's combo. Try dialing in 937.
You know, for Interpol, this security sucks. But pretty much on these ones, these are our safe dials. We're going to be seeing these multiple times through the game. We're going to give a prompt later once you end up being able to access these to hit the circle button. And how do you control with this? Left and right will change which dial you go on, and up and down will change what number it is. Sometimes the game will glitch out and you could actually end up inputting the wrong code, but it will still say that it is correct. But that is only because you had initially put in the right code, but the spinner was still going. It's kind of funny sometimes. But this up. And a very well-placed file, and that's the only thing in the safe.
Nice
No jewels or
job.
anything.
You got it!
Lame.
If you come down through the fire escape and head through the parking lot, we'll be waiting in the getaway van.
Again, this is terrible security for Interpol. It's goddamn Interpol. Oh well, let's let ourselves out. There's acrobats.
Foolish raccoon. I've caught you red-handed.
Ah, Carmelita. I haven't seen you since I gave you the slip in Bombay.
Which reminds me, you need to return the Firestone of India to its rightful owners.
And I was gonna give it to you as a little token of my... Hey, you know, that bazooka really brings out the color of your eyes. Very fetching.
You think? This pistol packs a paralyzing punch. You ought to try it. Might snap you out of your crime spree.
And give up our little rendezvous?
Plenty of time for that once you're safely behind bars.
Love to stick around and chat, but I just dropped by to pick up this case file. I think you've had it long enough.
Alright, so we're just gonna let ourselves out. Don't worry. You have to really get caught by the pistol shots for her. She doesn't lead her shots or anything. Anyway, who is Carmelita Fox voiced by? She is voiced by Roxanne Ortega. And only for this game, because one of the running gags in this series is that Carmelita Fox's appearance and her voice actress changes with every goddamn game. Every single time. You know, Carmelita, you're kind of destroying Interpol's cars. And how does anyone get out of this parking lot? Dear God. This is terrible. Anyway, here's the getaway van. You know, you can shoot the van. I'll let you shoot the van. Okay, she shot the van. There we go. And imagine if you didn't destroy all the cars, you could have been able to chase us. Oh well.
Once again, my gang and I had given Inspector Carmelita Fox the slip. I was surprised to see how well she took it. Finally, the secret police file I'd been searching for all these years. With this, I could avenge my family and regain possession of our most valued treasure. It all began when I was just a kid, bouncing on my father's knee. You see, I come from a long line of master thieves who kept all their secrets of sneaking and stealing in an ancient book. The Thievius Raccoonus. Anyone who read it learned to be especially sneaky, which is why we specialize in stealing from criminals. After all, there's no honor, no challenge, no fun stealing from ordinary people. You rip off a master criminal, and you know you're a master thief. Well, on the night I was supposed to inherit the book, 5 visitors came unannounced to our door. My father fought to protect us, but the gang of villains known as the Fiendish Five overpowered him and ransacked our house until they found the Thievius Raccoonus. Our family's manual of thieving greatness fell into their filthy hands. They tore the book into 5 pieces and split it up, each villain disappearing to the farthest corners of the world to commit dastardly crimes. Broken alone, I was dumped at the town orphanage. There I met 2 guys who became my lifelong buddies and trusted crew. Bentley, techno genius and strategist supreme, and Murray, part-time driver and full-time burden. Together we pledged to track down the Fiendish Five, avenge my father, and steal back the Thievius Raccoonus. I knew I was about to face the toughest test of my life. On this mission, I would either become a master thief like my ancestors before me, or fail and allow my family name to bite the dust.
And thus, we have our plot and our reasons for stealing! Yay, it's justifiable! So pretty much Sly is an anti-hero, but when the following icon appears, your progress is being saved. It is a little Sly Cooper icon. When this icon is on screen, please do not turn off the system. Yes, this game has autosaving. Oh, autosaving's been very kind to me in the past, hasn't it?
That was a nice piece of work back there at police headquarters, Sly. Come see me if you want to check out any of your old movies. I've got them all here on my computer. Use the left analog stick to move around the hideout and the X button to select things.
So yes, we are inside the hideout, which is nothing more than our loving little van. What we can do in the hideout is basically select which of the Fiendish 5 we are currently going after. The Fiendish 5 are in order based on it, and you cannot go in any order you want. It would be kind of nice if you could, but I can understand why you couldn't. I mean, it makes sense. So, go to the left.
I've already plotted a route to our first target.
Our first target, which is around the coast of Wales, actually. And if you go to the next one over, Murray will always be doing something different. So, as you can see in this one, he is eating what I'm going to assume is peanuts. Delicious peanuts. Yay. So,
I've already plotted a route to our first target.
alright, so let's go after our first target.
The road trip gave me the time I needed to study up on Sir Wally the Frog. As a young man, this hot-tempered frog grew bored of his life of luxury and privilege. On a whim, he tried his hand at a bit of piracy and found it to his liking. Raleigh, who quickly became addicted to crime, was brought into the Fiendish 5 as chief machinist, where his evil tinkering genius rose to new heights. The last reported sighting of this mad machinist was off the soggy coast of the Isle o' Wrath, a small island uncomfortably situated in the middle of a perilous Welsh triangle.
Michigan J. Frog, why? Sly Cooper in Tide of Terror. Yes, something that the Sly Cooper series does that I love is they always have a little thing whenever there's chapters like these. Looks like Michigan J. Frog decided to take up crime. Who knew he'd be a good pirate? So, a stealthy approach, our first mission, and that is a trophy for completing basically the tutorial. So, break these, and you notice that there are coins around. There were coins before, but I didn't explain what they are. Remember how I said that Sly Cooper is basically, well, Sly 1, basically. Sly 1 is basically Crash Bandicoot with a cane? That pretty much is that to a T. What these are coins that will basically give you what is known as a Lucky Charm. A Lucky Charm acts as an Aku mask in this game. You can get up to 2 of them total, and then after that you will start gaining lives to it, because guess what? This game has a life system. A very crummy life system that really does not punish you for losing lives, so why have it in the first place? Alright, we are still at a time in which we are phasing out lives. Something Mario and Sonic still have not learned. Oh well. Anyway, let's go forward a bit, and...
Hey, Sly, I just spotted something that's going to complicate the mission. See that nasty-looking gate? It blocks the only road leading into Raleigh's hideout.
No problem. I'll just use my climb move.
Okay, but remember, you can only climb on certain objects, like pipes and ropes.
Yeah, sure, and like that ladder there?
That is correct, but do not forget, Sly. You have to get close.
Then hit the circle button to grab it. Yeah. Relax, Bentley. I live for this stuff.
Yeah, and that's what worries me.
Bentley, the only person who worries when someone tries to climb a ladder. Anyway, so pretty much for these coins, I'm going to go over here, and you can notice that there are these little bottles right here. When you smash one...
Now this is very interesting. The message you just found appears to be some sort of clue. I'll decipher it here in the van. In the meantime, see if you can find any more clues. The more I have, the easier it'll be to crack the code.
Yes, there are clue bottles in a good majority of the levels in this game. There are some that don't have clue bottles. What they do is they will give you a code to a vault that will be in that level specifically. As you can see in this level right here, we only have 20 bottles we need to do. The bottle count can range anywhere from getting, I believe it is 20 as the lowest to a maximum of 40 being the highest. So, if you hold circle on this, you could actually climb it, because remember, Sly said that Bentley said that we can climb rope. For the bottles, you can simply just run into them if you want, or you can just basically smash them with your cane. Doesn't really matter. Kind of seems weird that running into them will crack, because you think that would hurt. Oh well. Anyway, we got another trophy earlier for Coin Recycler. That's for getting 60 coins. They really handed you the trophies in this game. I don't know what Santaro was thinking. I just don't know. Oh well, it's easy. This is an easy platinum, so nonetheless, let's go up this way, and we have more clue bottles. So, smash, smash. Now, clue bottles are an interesting thing in that if you end up dying, the clue bottles that you have actually smashed will stay smashed, and if you try to leave a level, they will already be smashed. Unlike the crates from Crash Bandicoot, which means I miss a bottle and I leave the level, I fucked up.
Hold on, Sly. See those searchlights? One careless step and you'll be subjected to acute combustion.
You done whining? Let's go.
I'm just trying to keep you alive, partner. Fortunately for you, I launched these signal repeaters throughout Raleigh's fortress. Get close to one and I can checkpoint your progress.
Nice.
Sounds like a plan. So yes, we have basically our justification for pleb. That, you can see right there that a little Bentley symbol shows up. If you hit the square button whenever that happens, Bentley will repeat the dialogue he has, but it will not be in the Banaki-Con, so keep that in mind. I don't really use it. I guess if you forget your objective or you just want to hear some dialogue, then I guess you can hit that, but other than that, it's pretty useless. So, let's break these bottles right here. Break. Break. And let's go over this way. Now, okay, you were hearing a little bit of a weird tiptoeing music before. This is something that I actually need to get into that this HC port did. Well, after
According
this.
to my
Goddamn
amphibio
cutscenes.
positioning system, that big blimp is where Raleigh is hiding out.
You know, that blimp looks more like a machine than a hideout.
You're
The
right,
blimp doesn't even
Sly.
look like it can fly. It
That
looks
is
like
a
it's made of
star
pure
machine.
metal.
It's the reason why it never stops raining around here.
That explains all the wrecked ships.
But why would Raleigh want bad weather at his own hideout 24/7?
Beats me. But rain or shine, I'm gonna steal my family's book back. And if Raleigh gets in my way, it's on.
You know, Bentley, you kind of answered it. Sly kind of answered your question. Why would he want, you know, bad weather? Wrecked ships. Piracy. Kind of goes together, you know. Anyway, I was getting to before about something. This port of the first game is great in all aspects except one. There are audio issues. And in one instance, it actually makes probably one of the most enjoyable bosses in this game the most difficult boss in this game. And I'll get to that later on. We won't be getting to that until 2 worlds from now. But first, have another tutorial.
Nice job so far, Sly. To get over the next gate, you'll need to grab onto this hook using your cane. Just jump and hit the circle button.
Got it. Jump and hit the circle button to grab onto hooks.
Pretty much. All right, so what are some examples of audio problems? Now, the audio glitches for music, no, they won't show up. And in certain cutscenes, they don't show up. But in certain cutscenes, you will hear an audio fuzz. Anyway, this is our first lucky charm that you can actually get. As you can see, it starts out as silver. The second one is gold. And that is for getting 99 coins instead of the 100. Kind of weird. But you will hear an AC audio hum, and it's quite noticeable to me. So what I might be doing is I might be splicing in the original game's audio during cutscenes. Certain cutscenes. Oh, geez. Oh, that was my fault. Great, now I gotta watch out for acute combustion. I also gotta watch her out for star-throwing walruses. Yeah. Whoa. Now, one thing I've always wondered, because you're seeing small little animals around, like in the beginning we saw things like small rats. We're in a world with anthropomorphic animals, and only anthropomorphic animals. Why is it so subjective as who is an anthropomorph and who's not? And again, the same thing can be applied to Disney. Or Pluto.
That large vault has got to be somehow related to those clues in bottles you've been collecting. If you can locate all the clues in this area, I should be able to crack the code and get you inside it.
Pretty much, yeah. The safes will always be at the end of the levels for you, so then you can always go and get to the safe. Some stages you can backtrack in, some stages you can't, so you need to keep that in mind when searching for these clue bottles. Search high and low. At first, they're very easy to spot. sooner or later they start to become a little bit more hard to find, and some of them are actually very well hidden, I must say. But let's smash the last one.
You found it, Sly! That's the final clue to crack the code! Now find that vault, and I'll give you the instructions to open it!
Yes, and we got the Bottle Hoarder trophy. That is for getting all bottles in one stage. It's a gold trophy. That's way too little of a requirement for a gold trophy. It should have been like for an entire area or something, I don't know.
Press the circle to enter the vault code.
He's gonna say that every time.
The clues have led me to believe that the code for this vault is 792.
7, 9. I went the wrong way. 2. We have 1%! Woo! And an entire save for 1 page. God dang it.
You found a page from the Thievius Raccoonus. This page teaches old Drake Cooper's fast attack dive move. Press the triangle button to use it.
So we have our first triangle command. So I should say right now we are going to be getting more commands that will be going to the triangle button later on in the game. You might be wondering, oh, what if I just want to say do the dive attack, which is that right there. Well, if you hit the L2 or R2 button, that will actually switch which current triangle ability you have, but it won't apply until later on. Anyway, you might be wondering, oh, can't I just break this thing? Nope. Way too hard, and you do a stun move. And if you don't have all the clues, you cannot access the vaults at all, which kind of sucks because the vaults all have the same code every time. It is not randomized. I would have loved if it was. Oh well, but we're at the end of the stage. Ending of the stages in this game will always have us finding a key. So, keys! Luigi really want the keys. Oh, how I wish I could do Dark Moon for this channel. Oh well. So, now for something that Link wishes he could do. Open up a lock to be able to also keep the key. Oh, point 1 for Sly Cooper. So, we're done. Welcome to the Prowling Grounds. And now for probably the most difficult jump in this game because it's just god dang finicky on its detection for doing the double jump. God dang it, second try. If you actually wait there too long, Bentley will give you a tutorial saying that you can double jump. Sometimes it's very finicky to get up here, and it's like that in the original PS2 version as well. I don't know why. But anyway, guys, I'm actually going to end it off right here. This has been Roxas1359. Next time, we're going to be exploring around in Raleigh's hideout, taking on a few levels. See you guys next time.